be pretty good, like other people are. This is all original, just don't think too hard. I will travel pretty far, searching here to there. Skycraftmon is the best, and it's our own idea. Skycraftmon!
Hey there. Are you a fan of the dark, mysterious, and everything unholy? Do you listen to metal? Do you have tattoos, piercings, and or have this haircut? Are you into gothic chicks? But the most important question is, do you like big black monsters? Who wrote this? Anyway, I've just the pals for you. Okay, starting off, we're gonna talk about Nox. Nox is a dark pal. She's dark. And her special ability is that when fighting together, she applies dark damage to the player's attacks. Right? So, she's not gonna only fight with you, but she's also gonna change your attacks from neutral to dark. So, if we go and attack something here, if I unsummon her. So here, I'm going to attack this without having Nox present. I'm doing 55. Right? Now let me summon her and attack. I'm doing dark damage. Which is quite useful, to be fair. Especially if you're using dark versus dragon. You're definitely gonna deal more damage when she's present on the field. Okay, the second pal we're gonna talk about is Daydream. So Daydream has a really interesting ability that while she's in your team, it appears near the player and follows up players' attacks with magic bullets. So she's gonna attack whatever I'm attacking while not taking any kind of damage. So if I go and attack this, it's just gonna attack it and kill it for me. It's not worth it to teach it any different attacks because they're gonna only use that specific attack. Now I have 2 in my team. I can have up to 5 and all of them are gonna show up. So you can go around running with an army of Daydreams with you and they deal a decent amount of damage. Now we're going to talk about the most important pal that you must have if you're running a dark pal build. Why? Why is that? It's Hoocrates. So Hoocrates' ability is that while in team, he increases the attack power of dark pals. So let's see here, this has 2067 attack. Now when it's in team, it has 2310. Because of Hoocrates, right? So the thing about this is it can stack. Now it has 2400. Now it has 2500. Now it has 2600. The thing is, this one here is level 5 because I infused different pals in it, right? And the percent of the attack that it increases the more you level it up. So this is level 5, this is level 1, 1, 1. If those 3 are level 5 as well, this is probably gonna hit more than 3000 damage. Which is absolutely insane. Alright, so that was the 3 support pals. Now we're gonna talk about the big guns. If you look here, Necromus is one of the best offensive and tankiest dark pals you can find in Palworld. But if we look here, this has 6700 HP. This has 13,000 HP. Why is that? Well, this is the boss variant. I put it here. And this is the one that I got from breeding. I wanted to get this one from breeding to get these perks on it. It has 2000 attack and 1171 armor, but this one has 1800 attack and 1125 armor. So a little bit less armor and a little bit and 200 less attack. However, the difference in HP, I think it more than makes up for the difference in attack. I think this will it's even more than half or about double the amount of HP. So if you can manage to get a Necromus with these 4 perks, it will have the same amount of HP and probably more attack, but it will be quite hard. I've tried so many times to get this one with just Musclehead, and yeah, Necromus as the boss variant is definitely way better than the normal one. Now let's talk about Shadowbeak. He's by far one of my favorite Dark Pals, not just because it looks amazing. I really like how it looks like, but it's super strong. So if we crack it and have like 4 Hoocrates and 1 Shadowbeak, it has 2300 attack. And it has this skill that is only available for Shadowbeak, Divine Disaster. By far one of the strongest dark attacks in game. But the thing about it is that while ridden, while you're on it, riding it, it will deal even more damage. And we're gonna test that out. So where are the 2 bosses? They were here. Where did they go? Huh? They just... Oh, they went there. Right. Okay. So Dark is effective against neutral. So let's see here. Oh my god. And then I get off it and it will do the attack again. Done. Dead. Just killed it. An absolute beast. Just insane. Let's try that again. Come on. The amount of damage is stupid. And we got it. Just Legend and Lord of the Underworld. But as you saw, OP. That attack is by far one of the strongest and my favorite. The thing about Shadowbeak is that you can fly with it too. It's not the fastest, but if you're running one main Dark Pal, this is more than enough. Because you can move on the ground with it, and you can fly with it as well. Really strong. Now we're gonna talk about the last one in the big guns, or the strongest Dark Pals, which is the Frostallion Noct. I've taught him different abilities here because he was attacking different pals. His special ability is that he can be ridden and flown as a mount. So he can be one of your main attacking pets because you can fly with him. He's really fast. And you can ride him around as well if you're going around on the ground, and also quite fast. It's really good stats. This is without getting buffed whatsoever. 2,000, 1,000, or almost 1,300 armor or defense, and 7,677 HP. And the thing about him, while you're riding him, your attacks are gonna deal dark damage, just as like Nox, but you have to be riding him. See here, my attacks are doing dark damage instead of the white numbers being neutral. And the difference is insane. Like, let me write him here. Look at this. 2,000 instead of 500. Really good dark pal. I don't like the purple hair on it. I wish if it was just black or dark, but nonetheless, really good pal, and one of my favorite. Okay, now some honorable mentions for Dark Pals. They are okay, they're decent, but I don't really use them in my main team. But if you get them early on before you manage to get the Shadowbeak or the Frostallion Noct, because they're super hard to get and the only way to get them is through breeding. If you want one with good stats, that is. We have this one, the Menacing, and Astegon. Astegon would be better than Menacing because he can fly. So you can fly with him and you can ride him around if you wish as well. And he's a quite good tank. And has decent stats. Have good perks on him. 1,154, but he's not level 50 and that would make a difference when he's leveled up. And we have this one, the Menacing. Really good dark pal, looks menacing as hell. I really like the design of it. Just, I wish if it was, like, I wish it was stronger. Really decent. While fighting with player, increases the player's defense. So that's a good perk. This one can be ridden, and you deal more damage while you're riding him, just like the Frostallion Noct. But the thing about them, why I don't think they're that strong, is because they have two types here. So this type works as a defensive stat. So it means that they're susceptible to other attributes or damage types that are stronger against dark and ground. For example, against ground, let me check. I will put the table on the screen now to show you the difference in damage types. But the damage against dark, so dragons would deal more damage against him because he has dark. And also grass would deal more damage against him because he has the ground perk, which is not ideal. And Astegon has the same issue. He's dark, dragon. So the problem with Astegon, again, that he has two types. He has dragon and dark. Dark is weaker against dragon, so it means that if you're fighting a dragon, he's going to take more damage or receive more damage because he's susceptible, weaker against that type. And if you are fighting a dragon type monster, then, or an ice monster, then you're going to receive more damage because he has the dragon type and ice deals more damage to dragons. So I don't think that pals that have two types are really good, because that means that they are weaker against two types, which is not really ideal. Anyway, that's pretty much it. I hope that video's informative and that you have enjoyed it. And I will see you in the next one. See ya!
I wanna be pretty good, like other people are. This is all original. Just don't think too hard. I will travel pretty far, searching here to there. Skycraftmon is the best, and it's our own idea. Skycraftmon!